All right, bro. I feel like by a certain age, like you shouldn't be going to spring break no more. Like if you're 30 years old, hell, I'm 22 years old. I don't even feel like I should be there. 21 to 23, you're good. But after you get to like 20, 23, 24, 25, 26, bro, there comes a point in time. It's just like, why are we still hanging out? Why are we still hanging out with 18-year-olds and 19-year-olds and 20-year-olds when we're 27?
What's up, girl? What's your name? Savannah. I like that name a lot. What year you in? Incoming freshman. Oh, shoot. New kid on the block. I mean, you could learn a lot from me. I'm pretty much an experienced canavaner of Eastvale High School. No, I don't currently attend. I'm like kind of a watcher over of all school activity.
Like, there's always those memes about like that guy that never really grew up. That guy he's like 50 years old and he's still going to like the college bars and shit. He's still like trying to hit on like the 19-year-olds and shit like that. And I understand like there's the whole sugar daddy, sugar baby phenomena, that whole thing. But at the same time, it's like these guys are like, they don't understand that, dude, you're supposed to have a life and kids by now. You're not supposed to still be here doing the same shit that you were doing whenever you were 21 years old, dude. That time has come and that time is gone. You're supposed to be hanging out with your boys at your crib, playing pool or watching the fucking football game or something, dude. But instead, you've remained in the same spot all these years and you're still hitting on fucking 18-year-olds and 19-year-olds that are at the bar that don't give a fuck about you unless you giving up some money. And I will never understand, like, you see like these older dudes, like these actors and shit like that, and they're getting with like 18-year-olds, 19-year-olds, 20-year-olds, and I'm like, man, what could you possibly have in common with somebody that's 10 plus years younger than you are? Like, you see Bill Belichick, that dude's like 70 plus years old and he's dating like a 25-year-old, bro. I mean, man, I trust me, I like young women too, no weird shit, but there comes a certain point where, like, I want to date somebody on the same level of maturity as me. Like, whenever I get to the age of 45, and hopefully I'm not single, hopefully I'm married and have kids and everything by that age. But if I am, God forbid, that age and I'm single, I'm going to want to, look for other people around my age, I'm not going to be wanting to look for fucking 20-year-olds, dude. You're asking for, dude, a relationship with like a 20-year-old, you're asking to get what, like cheated on, used for your money, divorced quick as hell, she takes half her shit. Like, dude, like, it just makes no sense. Like, why are you the only thing that you have in a relationship is what, like sex? That's it. You're not having thought-provoking conversations with a 20-year-old at the age of 40. You're not doing that. I don't know. Maybe in a way these individuals that are like 30 plus can relate to these 20-year-olds because they themselves haven't fully grown up. So they're still stuck in that, in that mindset that they had back when they were 20 years old. But anyway, I don't know. I just think these older guys that are still hanging out with people that are like 10 plus years younger, I just think you're weird. I just think that it says a lot about like how you've matured over the years, and it just says a lot about your level of overall intellect for you to still want to do that. It's kind of weird because I don't even like hanging around. Nigga, I'm 22. I don't like hanging around 18-year-olds, bro. I'm 22 and I refuse to date somebody that's 18. For me to date somebody at this stage in life, I feel like we have to be at least like 2 years apart. You either have to be like, you have to be 20 and up at this point, because it's just like, what the fuck am I gaining from dating somebody that's 18? Dude, you're still in the phase of like, you don't even know who you are yet. Like, you're still growing up. Like, there's so much shit going on in an 18-year-old's head. Like, they don't know what's what yet, dude. You're not even allowed to drink. Obviously, I'm not judging anybody out there that does do that, but for me personally, I feel like I need somebody with a level of life experience. And coming from a 22-year-old, what life experience do I have, right? But it's just like, I feel like I need somebody with a certain level of intellect, of brain power, to, be able to have certain conversations, have certain discussions, because whenever you're in a serious relationship, it takes a certain type of person to get through certain hoops and obstacles that you will encounter in a relationship. Because a lot of my past relationships, I've been with people that aren't really mentally strong enough to endure certain things, that endure certain conversations. To, you know, the whole guy friends, oh, you have to not stop, you have to cut this person off if you want this relationship to actually move forward. Oh, I can't do that. That you're lacking in maturity. Okay? So it gets to a certain point whenever you're at a certain age that you have to make certain sacrifices, and younger people, they haven't really grasped that concept yet. So I would rather be with somebody that already understands that already understands the different nuances in a relationship. This video turned into some fucking whole relationship advice, but anyway, I'm gonna keep going. Yeah, I would rather be with somebody that's already, you know, has a good understanding on the nuances in a relationship, so that whenever those problems come up, there are no surprises. There are no like, oh my God, like, I didn't know you felt this way. Like, bro, it should already be understood. It should already be understood, because we're at a certain age, like, come on, like, let's stop wasting each other's time. Like, I'm too old to be dealing with the high school drama. And an 18-year-old, that's too close to niggas that are still in high school. So I'm just like, nah, you have to be like 20 plus, bro. Like, and it's getting, and the age is increasing by the day. But I don't know, bro. Like, but like I said, bro, if you 30 plus, or if you 30 something years old, and hell, if you like 27, 28, going on like spring break, hanging out with 18-year-olds, nigga, you are weird as hell, bro. And you probably need to, you know, go home and do like me. I draw, you know, I paint and stuff in my free time. I do all types of shit, you know. I make these videos. Like, I go work out. I do adult things. So it's just like, maybe you need to grow up and stop hanging out with niggas that are 18 and at home playing 2K all day. But anyway, that is all I had to say for this video. If you did if you enjoyed what I had to say for this video, please like, comment, subscribe, share,